so many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Grim Reaper, Gasly, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ocon, Joe, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Magnussen, Albon, Sargent, and Jenson Button. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat is Natalie Pinkham. Now, our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn 1?
There has been an exponential growth in the popularity of Formula One, and it is fantastic to see. This is the glue that's bonding families together. This is the talking point on a Sunday afternoon as they sit round and watch the race as a unit. I love the fact that people are starting to appreciate the various nuances of the sport, the fact there are so many layers to it. This is the cutting edge of technology, but there's also so much personality and sacrifice, personal sacrifice, that gets drivers and race teams where they are today.
The formation lap gets underway, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
We had a terrible qualifying.
We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
We had a terrible qualifying session. It was wet. We brought our dry setup to a wet track, so that's why we're in 10th. Q1, Q2 was really good. Q3 was terrible, but that's okay. We know that our car's set up for race trim, and we're going to go out there and win this thing. There's no getting around it. This is my favorite circuit. We're going to win by at least 5 seconds. So, brought a lot of upgrades this week. It's going to help it. If you want to see those upgrades and the standings and stuff, let me know down in the comments. And,
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
if you want to see the standings and the upgrades and everything, let me know down in the comments. We'll post those during the intro and the outro. Just be patient here.
All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Nice move. Hamilton can't get those mediums fired up, can he? Holding me and Norris off a little bit.
We're accumulating somewhere on the MG UK. To manage this, we're going to need to lower our ERS deployment mode. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, see you. Gone. Not easy, chat. See ya. Gone. 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 Bye. Like I said, it's just my favorite circuit. I love this place. It's so much fun. It's fast.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
It's fast. There's places to pass. It's essentially how we built our car is for these type of tracks. All right, let's go.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
We had a terrible showing at Monaco. I dumped the car like 3 times. My fault. That track's super narrow. And it's all my fault because they're getting around it. But after we get through Canada, we're in a good spot. All those circuits really kind of fit our car the best, to be honest.
pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
We already got the fastest lap. I want a quicker fastest lap. This is ball move, Cotton.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Okay, we're looking at some gearbox wear, so try to keep the number of shifts to a minimum, please.
This is ball move, Cotton. Try to set the record.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
They've done it then. A spectacular victory here in Spain and a massive confidence boost going into the next race. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Back in 2022, the new regulations came in with a promise of more wheel-to-wheel racing. That's exactly what we got today, and that has been the trend ever since their inception. Long may it continue.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Grim Reaper.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.